90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky reveals who's secretly funding lavish life after leaving Thailand. David Toborowsky from 90-Day Fiancé recently revealed his secret to affording a lavish lifestyle after returning to Thailand from a surprising adventure. David and Annie Suwan got married in 2017 and conceived their first child through IVF treatment in July 2024. They moved to Pattaya, Thailand, in December 2024 for the birth of their daughter so that she could acquire dual citizenship. Minthira was born in March 2025 and holds both Thai and American passports. However, David recently had to travel to Manila, Philippines, to obtain his daughter's social security number, leaving his wife and child behind in Thailand. David recently posted a picture from inside the airplane, informing his followers that he had successfully completed his task in Manila and was on his way back to Thailand to reunite with his wife and daughter. Responding to his 90-Day Fiancé co-star, Annie Francisco, David clarified that he was traveling in business class, not first class, as she had assumed. An Instagram user, @Debbie2494, commented on David's frequent business class travels, saying, "TLC money working." David didn't shy away from the comment and confirmed, "Yes it is," suggesting that he is still receiving a significant paycheck from the franchise. He also mentioned that he is able to travel luxuriously thanks to points. What David's comments about his lavish lifestyle mean? David and Annie have accumulated enough funds over time. When David initially appeared on the show, he told Annie that he wasn't a wealthy man in the United States. Following their engagement, he faced difficulties in paying the dowry to Annie's family. David also lacked the funds to apply for Annie's K-1 visa, so he sought help from one of his American friends to sponsor her. However, as David and Annie gained popularity as one of the top couples in the franchise, their financial situation saw improvement. They started generating income by making cameo videos for their fans and frequently participating as commentators on Pillow Talk. Thanks to the hard work and determination of David and Annie, they have successfully achieved their American dream. Although they aren't currently part of any spin-offs, they have generated sufficient income from the franchise to enjoy a luxurious life in Thailand, where they own a 2-bedroom condominium. Our take on David acknowledging his lavish travels. David works hard to afford luxurious trips abroad. David and Annie frequently fly overseas in business class, documenting their travels with pictures for their followers. They enjoy the luxury of their travels, which are funded by their appearances in various spin-offs. David is appreciative of his collaboration with the 90-Day Fiancé franchise and proudly mentions it on social media. 90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky flaunts wealth after leaving Annie and baby in Thailand for adventure. 90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky is showing off his financial success after he said goodbye to his wife and baby. David and Annie Suwan began their reality TV show journey in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5. David faced severe money struggles when he met Annie, as he had no job. Since then, fans have watched David pull up his socks. David has become a licensed real estate agent and is thriving. David also has a host of other jobs he does to make money after moving to Thailand, and it looks like his hard work is paying off. David recently left Thailand to go to Manila to complete some official documentation work for his daughter. He's now shared a new post captioned, "Late flight but heading back to Thailand after my trip to Manila." David added that all he had set out to accomplish in the Philippines had been done, and it was now time for him to go back to Thailand. David was looking forward to having a date night with Annie. David added a selfie from his flight back home to his sweet post. Annie commented on it, saying, "First class guy," with a 100 emoji. David corrected her in his response, where he wrote, "Aw," and added, "Business LOL," to let her know which travel class he was using on the Thai Airways aircraft. What David Toborowsky revealing he flies business class means. How David turned financial struggles into success. David's financial struggles were a significant aspect of his journey on 90-Day Fiancé. Before meeting Annie, David faced a series of personal and financial setbacks, including a divorce, job loss, and health issues. These challenges led him to relocate to Thailand in 2013, seeking a fresh start. Upon returning to the United States with Annie, the couple encountered further financial difficulties. David's financial troubles were further compounded when he had to pay Annie's dowry, a traditional Thai custom. The dowry amounted to approximately $15,000, along with 2 water buffaloes and over $6,000 worth of gold. Due to his financial situation, David had to borrow money from his friend, Chris Thieneman, to fulfill these obligations. In addition to borrowing money from friends, David also sought financial assistance from his family. He approached his sister Nancy for a loan, but she refused, questioning his ability to repay the debt and manage his finances. Despite these setbacks, David remained committed to his relationship with Annie and continued to work towards financial stability. However, David has overcome past financial struggles to find success as a licensed realtor in Arizona, closing high-value home sales. Alongside his real estate career, he and his wife Annie have expanded their ventures by co-authoring a cookbook, running a popular Cameo account, and launching a fashion line. Their diversified efforts have helped them achieve financial stability and growth. Our take on David Toborowsky trying to be humble amid sudden recent success. David's journey from humble beginnings to luxury. David has been subtly showcasing his newfound wealth on social media. Whether through frequent flights, cosmetic procedures to look younger, investing in IVF treatments, driving a Rolls-Royce, or purchasing luxury properties worldwide. However, despite his financial success, the 90-Day Fiancé star seems to want to maintain a humble image, as he is yet to fly first class. 90-Day Fiancé's David Toborowsky spotted with unexpected co-stars after leaving Annie in Thailand. 90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky spent time with surprising cast members after leaving Annie Suwan alone in Thailand. David and Annie's journey in the franchise is worth applause. Their growth from being a hopeless 90-Day Fiancé couple that fans thought would split up even before getting married to becoming one of the most successful reality TV pairs is admirable. David and Annie have proved critics wrong by staying together despite the odds. David shared a post from Manila, Philippines, on Instagram, and as he did the Korean finger heart symbol using his hands for the camera, posing next to him were some familiar faces from the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Faith Gadok Tulod and Rose Vega from 90-Day Fiancé, before the 90 days gave him company for the photo. It's been great being in the Philippines and getting to meet Faith and Rose. David seemed excited to be meeting Rose and Faith in their home country. He also revealed that they had shown him around their town and Manila. David thanked the two ladies and also added that he and Annie were looking forward to welcoming Faith and Rose to Thailand. What David meeting up with Rose and Faith in the Philippines means. What it means for David and Annie coming back to America. David went to Manila not to hang out with his fellow cast members but to do some important official work for his daughter. Minthira, who was born in March 2025, recently received her Thai passport after having previously gotten her American one. Minthira now holds dual citizenship, while David flew to the Philippines to get Minthira's social security number. David recently said goodbye to his daughter in an emotional post as he left for Manila. He's now revealed what he's been doing there. David and Annie are loved by both co-stars and fans alike. They always make sure to catch up with cast members in real life, even if they might not have starred on the same show or season. They had even offered Jenny Slate and Sumit Singh their apartment in Thailand for sale. Meeting Rose and Faith could have been something David and Annie had planned far in advance. David asking Faith and Rose to join him and Annie in Thailand demonstrates their courtesy. It also suggests that David and Annie will be living in Thailand for a much longer time. The couple has left fans wondering when they could be flying back to America with Minthira. However, that might have to wait for now. Our take on David spending time with co-stars without Annie. Annie doesn't need to worry about David cheating. Annie couldn't join David as she stayed back looking after Minthira. David and Annie have an unbreakable bond that has stayed free from breakups or cheating rumors for almost a decade. Annie trusts David enough for him to spend time with other beautiful women, Unlike some other 90-Day Fiancé cast members who are known to use tracking devices on their partners, what happened to Amani Jalassi, Matt and Annie Aguirre after 90-Day Fiancé Season 11? 90-Day Fiancé's first ever thruple featured a married couple, Matt and Amani Jalassi from San Diego, who entered a polyamorous relationship with a Mexican woman named Annie. But it remains to be seen if they are still together. Introduced in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, the trio explored the complexities of love, trust, and immigration while navigating cultural differences and emotional challenges. Their unique relationship marked a historic first for the long-running TLC franchise. In their storyline, Matt and Amani planned to bring Annie to the US on a K-1 visa, which required them to legally divorce. The couple hoped to later remarry and live together as a thruple. During their Mexico reunion, tensions rose when Annie admitted she hadn't told her family the truth about their relationship, introducing Matt as her boyfriend and leaving Amani out. For the first time, Matt and Annie were intimate by themselves when Amani was under the weather, causing Amani to feel like a third wheel and questioning both communication and respect within the thruple. Annie was keeping secrets from Amani and Matt. Amani